This is my audience. Somewhere back here, over here, and over here.
Hi, I'm Grace Kaufman, and I will be talking about House Bill 2844, supporting food trucks and food safety across Texas, a statewide solution for mobile vendors. The problem: local permits vary from city to city and county to county. These things can include the vendors facing multiple fees, inspections, and delays. And that meaning, whether you're trying to go from Commerce to Sulphur Springs, there's going to be different rules and regulations. And I know throughout the slides, you will be seeing pictures that I personally took because me and my family, we love going to festivals and fairs and things like that. And so usually we see food trucks, and usually it's either things that we know we love that have a twist to them, or it's things that we had never tried before or never seen. So throughout that, you'll see those. And for us, whenever we see a food truck, we have to try it. That's our big thing. And so when all of this is happening with this problem, you know, you're not going to see very many things throughout, very different things throughout your city, because it limits vendors and basically causes fewer food options for citizens. Because out in Greenville, you don't usually see like food trucks unless it's a fair or at the sports center that's over there, and that's usually around 4th of July. And it's usually just corn dogs, funnel cakes, you know, the basics. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, it's just sometimes there needs to be a little bit more variety. And so with these vendors that are facing these multiple fees, inspections, and delays, it can basically dissuade them from selling to other cities that don't have the same permits and fees. Next one. The solution. It's House Bill 2844. It creates one statewide mobile vendor permit via DSHS, the Department of Social Health and Services, Social and Health Services. Basically, it keeps everything under one bar. And if you are wondering, maybe I want to start a food truck one day, because there are people out there who love food and love making food for other people, and it's their passion. And so instead of having to look at their city's laws and regulations, they can look at the government laws and regulations that is under one straight bar, and they don't have to take time to research each city and each state. Because let's be honest, that is a lot of paperwork that you have to keep up with. If not, you'd have to pay more fees, have more delays, and have more inspections. Next slide. Why it matters. Why it matters. It encourages more food trucks, which means it has more food variety. Which, especially in like smaller towns, because here in Cumbie, Texas, we have Matt's gas station, dollar store. We have Casabella's, which is Italian, and then the Cajun place. That's not really much of variety. So to have a food vendor that sells from Main Street or just a different place, it'll provide a little bit more flavor to the town, and will probably get a whole bunch of business if they advertise properly, because there isn't much in this town, and so it'll create a lot better of an atmosphere for them. And it'll be easier for them, because it'll boost their local economy, because they'll be getting more money, because people around here aren't used to it. And it's a consistent food safety oversight across Texas. So basically, say that someone here in Cumbie grows up, makes their own food truck. They'll just have one single bar that they have to meet in every area that they have to, and then they'll be done. They don't have to go through all the legal fees, they don't have to go through permit fees and whatever. So that's one thing that's very important. And your call to action. You can contact your state representative through email and show your support for House Bill 2844 and for its better food access and safer food trucks. And let's just make food trucks friendly.